Alright, so welcome back to Genshin Impact. Patch 1.5 is finally here. Well, finally. It's always like clockwork. Every 6 weeks we get a new patch, but patch 1.5 is here. We're going to get some new Zhongli stuff. There's going to be like a housing system. I don't know. Anyways, let's jump in here. There's a couple new characters, although we'll only potentially be able to get one of them right now. So yeah, patch 1.5, Beneath the Light of Jadeite. So, not sure what we're going to do here first. There's a new domain as well. There's some new world bosses. A new world boss there. I believe there's another world boss somewhere over here, maybe? But it's probably in a domain. But anyways, I'm not sure what we're gonna do first. And then there's the housing system, which I want to unlock that as soon as we can. And I believe there's also new hangouts as well, which... Well, we'll have to unlock Zhongli's story, even though that uses a story key. And we'll unlock Diona's. We're not going to begin her hangout, though. I've barely done any of the hangouts. The only one I've done fully is Bennett, because Bennett's the best. And I started Noelle, but she's already got now part 2, and I've barely done anything with Noelle as well. But we won't be able to unlock hers because we need another key. And we need to have completed chivalric training to get her next one anyway, so... I wish I knew what to do first. Alright, let's go check out the housing stuff. I want to go do that. Because I want to take a peek at that. Oh, look at that. We get some Primo Gems. Some more Primo Gems. And this was from that, like, weird online browser event thing. So we got a bed housing item. And, yeah. I thought they were supposed to get 2 items from that, but... Maybe it was just the bed. I don't know. Anyways. What else do we got here? Notices. Okay, let's... Wait. Notices. Okay, we click on all those. And there's also... We're getting pretty close to rank 56, but... F3. We have a new pull. Zhongli is available again. As well as this girl here. I don't remember what her name is. But let's do 1 10 times wish. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind getting a second constellation for Zhongli, but I don't really want it either. We got another Noelle. That's fine. We're barely into the pity, so I'm not too concerned. Let's try doing one more 10 times pull. Alright, let's see what we get here. We might do another one, I'm not sure. Another Noelle, look at that. And we got the bell. I hate this weapon. It's like the most useless weapon in the game. Maybe it's not that useless. I just haven't really found a use for it, but... Alright, we'll do another 10 times pull. Don't give me Zhongli. Okay, good. It's kind of weird not wanting pity on the banner, but... It's because I know who the second 5-star character is going to be, Eula, and I want her. Ooh, a Diona. We'll take that. More Diona constellations is never a bad thing. I gotta be careful. We've done 30 pulls, and I think I was only 10 in, so we'll do another one. Should be safe. No! Oh no! Oh no! Alright, let's just hope it's not Zhongli, which will then guarantee us pity for, Eula. Got a sacrificial bow. Oh, we got her though. We got Yanfei, which I'm happy about that. But who's the 5-star that we got? Oh, awesome! Actually, this is fantastic. So now we've got guaranteed pity on Eula. We got Yanfei, and we got Jean. I don't even have Jean, so I'm actually really excited about getting Jean. That's a character I've wanted for a while now. So the only 5-star character I'm missing, well, I'm technically missing 2, but the only one that I can pull off the regular banner that I don't have is actually Chi-Chi. And the only other 5-star character I don't have is Klee. So that was a fantastic pull. I am very happy with that. I got Yanfei and Jean, which are 2 brand new characters I don't have. So that's incredibly exciting. Okay, so I'm happy with that. We did burn through a lot of Primo gems for that, but whatever. I'm happy about that. And we'll do one more regular wish. Why not? All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. I will definitely take that. We did get some constellations for some people. So Noelle, I think she was already max constellation. Yeah, so whatever. And she's a pretty beast. She's a beast at max constellation if you build her defense. But anyways, Diona definitely needed some more constellations. So, and we're going to get one for free during this patch too for her. So that'll be really nice too. And Bennett will forever have an exclamation mark next to his name because I will not use his last constellation there. Alright. Anyways, let's go check out the housing stuff. Actually, I don't even know what to do. I should quickly burn through a little bit of our resin just because I'm kind of wasting it at this point. I didn't want to use my resin today just because I want to do the world bosses, but you know what? I can just do a world boss real quick then. Let's do Storm Terror. It's been a long time since I've done Storm Terror, and yeah, I'll try to not pick. The problem is too, like, I'm trying to like use certain team members so that I can build up their friendship, but it's really not that important. You just get like a friendship card, but I want to win this easily, so we'll go with a double fire, well, we could just throw in someone who's not maxed, like her.
Let's jam.
But Zhongling or Shangling is max, so we could throw Hu Tao in there.
Is it time for me to join you?
That'll work. Double fire, double ice. Alright. This shouldn't be... I mean, with Ganyu, this is... Storm Terror is always a joke with Ganyu. So...
Power cord.
Although, probably should have did some healing, but that's alright. Oh, that could be bad. It's fine. Yeah, critting for 18. I won't be able to kill it in one rotation unless I get like a ton of crits here. Ah, I guess we did kill it in one rotation. Well, there we go. That's the first time I've actually ever killed it in one rotation, so... And look at that, 30 original resin. They finally lowered it, so... which is really nice. So we'll do that. And... nothing fantastic. Always want to get, like, the prototype pieces, but they're incredibly rare. It's pretty rare to get them, sadly, but... Alright, we do need to heal up, but we did burn through some resin, and that's all I kind of wanted to do real quick. So we'll go here really quick just to heal up, and then we'll start on the quest for the housing stuff, because I know that stuff is stuff you have to grind weekly. So I kind of want to get that unlocked sooner than later. And we have to go talk to Madame Ping, who, because, you know, she's probably going to give us the teapot. But I don't think I want to stick with this party, though.
Is just right.
I've been using this as a really weird party, and it's terrible party because I have no healing for sustain on Hu Tao. But again, I'm just working on friendship cards for them, so it's not really a big deal. And I'm not sure I like Hu Tao's playstyle. But she is strong, I will give her that, but I feel like I liked the Luke better.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
I only did as a... No, you're too kind. We like Madam Ping.
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do, especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy.
What? Subspace creation?
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
A trinket, you say?
So, in the eyes of an adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
Well, I can help look for them.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days.
And what are those, if I might ask?
Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glaze lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glaze lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Who is this child?
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yanfei, I believe you already heard of the traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame.
I didn't expect her to be part of the like housing quest, but okay. So a shame. Why would she say that's a shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Are you really an Adeptus?
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Okay. Although she does have this weird ear thing going on, so she might be part Adeptus. Okay.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some.
Alright, well, I guess we'll come with you, Yanfei.
Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Yes, best we be a little bit careful. Alright. I'm like actually really excited we got Jean. I'm not gonna lie. Jean and Yanfei, although we only got one well, we didn't get any constellations on her. We just got one pull on her. But this is great because then I have guaranteed pity for Eula. So, or the 50-50 will be Eula for sure next time. But we'll have to see if we can save up enough Primo gems for that. But it's looking rough right now. But I mean, we have a total of 6 weeks for that roughly, right? So. Alright, let's go talk to Crossel, who's apparently might have the stuff we need. This is how I heal with this team. I use Shinkyu's blades, and then I wait for them to expire, and it does a little burst of healing. There's just not a lot of healers in this game, really. But apparently Jean's a really solid healer, so I really want to get her ready to do that. Where are we supposed to go? Over there. Alright, you know what? We'll teleport. But I'm actually surprised. I thought this teapot quest would be just like not very story heavy at all. I thought it'd be like, oh hello, I have a teapot for you, enjoy.
Rain outlines your fate.
It's clearly a lot more involved in that, which I'm actually enjoying. And we get to see a little bit of Yanfei and what she's like.
Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Alright, no ambiguities there.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhi Qiao lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be off now.
I have no idea how to say that woman's name because I feel like they've said it 3 different ways. So, we got new mail though. What did we get in the mail? Oh, the other thing. I knew there was 2 items we should have gotten from that web event. So we got 2 housing items from it, which is nice. So it'll give us a little bit of a head start in decorating our, our teapot, our Serenity pot. Oh, we have to go talk to Zhi Qiao? I don't know.
Pavilion, best Lee food in town.
You know what? We'll take a shortcut here. Did that work? It did work. Perfect.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Excuse me, are you Zhao? I honestly, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
Why did you need them in the first place?
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Maybe because this is the part where we say, we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Monsieur Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Zhiqiao somehow.
See, she pronounced it Zhiqiao, and she pronounces it like Zhiqiao, but clearly it's Chow, I guess, that last part. Anyways, that would be a little unfair to Crossell.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Zhiqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract.
Well, now that I'm giving this some thought, this is actually quite the ploy if Crossell is in on this. If he gives them to her, makes her sign a contract, but they're actually fake and she loses them, then she's got to pay an absorbent amount of money back to Crossell. But yeah, because it's true, because if we find them and they're fake, it doesn't really matter because she's out of her pickle anyway. But anyways, it's such a huge sum of money though.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Monsieur Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch. Finest quality jade.
Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
I don't think she thinks those were genuine. Alright, let's go talk to Crossel.
No, my sword!
Oh, wrong way. There we go. Alright, Crossel. Yanfei's gonna give you a legal battle here.
Returned. With Miss Zhiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
So, we tell about the little hairpin loss.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossel.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Well, and the fact that he said he'd pay 10 times if they weren't genuine. Let's find a convenient space to talk. All right. There's a nice little patio set over here. Let's chat.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
Not Smaragdus jadeite? Really?
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossel's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
Well, that's a very vivid description of what she thinks might actually happen.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yanfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
If I had one more for every time I hear the word contract, at least in Liu anyway.
It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yanfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Such an ordeal.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Do you need me to do anything?
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yanfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ha! I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Wow. Okay, so this quest is way more involved than I was expecting. I thought we'd already have housing unlocked by now. I thought it was just gonna be one of those boring like world quests where it's like not voiced or anything. But I do like that we get to see Yanfei in action though.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
And, well, I wouldn't just let someone take a look at them if I thought they were valuable, but anyways, let's, investigate.
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
Smaragdus nephrite?
Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give Elemental Sight a shot.
Alright.
So, did you find anything?
Not a trace of elemental energy.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
But why couldn't Shito tell them apart?
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Now I'm getting a little confused with what's going on here. Although one thing that's interesting is they keep bringing up the chasm, which is interesting in and of itself, considering I don't think the chasm is coming anytime soon at all. But let's talk to Chateau.
Miss Yanfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Is this how Adepti become so adept at everything?
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an Adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
Alright, I guess that's that then, as she says. Alright. So we have to go to the jewelry maker so we can get more evidence that we can really trap Crossel in his scheme. Alright, here we go.
Oh, Miss Yanfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Sinksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Must be the nature of legal consultancy? Consultancy? It's a weird word.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Baiju? We haven't seen him since the main story, like a long time
Weirdo
ago.
with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
The dude with the snake around his neck. Oh boy. Alright, let's go talk to Baiju. Yeah, he was up in like the pharmacy with Chi-Chi. Oh, we do have a new battle pass too. Anyways, Baiju. Hello.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document, won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to the Snezhnayan merchant?
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Mr. Crossel is going to get schooled by Yanfei. What is going on? Oh, we have a new domain, I guess? Storm Terror refreshes. Remaining cost having opportunities this week. 2 of 3. 3 opportunities shall arise every week to have the cost of revitalizing Trounce blossoms. So I guess the first 3 world bosses we do a week are their resin cost is reduced by half. That's kind of neat. I wonder if that includes the new one that they've added. Or if it's like 3 of the old ones and then the new ones still cost 60 no matter what. Which just makes you wonder, why wouldn't they just reduce the cost instead of making this weird convoluted system. There is a new battle pass though, which again we always get this cutscene that we've seen every time, so we'll skip it. Same weapons. Alright, we'll claim that. We might be able to still get those done, but we'll see. Alright, but let's go talk to Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
That's the evidence from the Jade Mystery.
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and Smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
He came prepared.
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
I guess the evidence from Ming Xing Jewelry?
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
Well, I guess now it's the boo-boo pharmacy stuff from Baiju about how they should have made him sick if it was authentic.
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yanfei's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
Again, that's legal consultancy for you.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you charge Zhiqiao such an extortionate rental price?
Exactly. If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crosel looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go, but whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yanfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's kind of working out.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
The only thing that's weird is I didn't think that Yanfei would be okay with her, like, giving the ore instead of giving payment. If anything, what should have happened is like, Yanfei gets the payment and then basically sells her the ore or writes a new contract where she says that the ore is whatever. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes, though there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Can't say I've ever met an Adeptus like you before.
An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
I think there is more than just reason involved here, Paimon. Oh, man.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
I will have order, as Zhongli would say. All right, let's go talk to Granny, because we finally got the Jadeite that we needed for whatever she was going to make for us. So, maybe we'll unlock housing soon. I like getting around with Mona because I like just the puddle, but it's probably not the most efficient way to travel, but who cares? All right, Madam Ping.
Ah, you've returned. how did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, we were, thanks to Yanfei.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
A truly unique Adeptus. Yes, she is.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny.
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
And how long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Alright, Madam Ping begins to construct the gift.
There we go. This Serenity Pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Oh, well, thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Alright, we unlocked the Serenity Pot is unlocked. This miraculous teapot why did that fast forward? Quest objective is in your Serenity Pot. Okay. Head there to continue the quest. How does this work? I don't... okay, we do this. Then we go here. And then we go here. And we place it. And then we...
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Why are you talking, buddy? Stop talking. Anyways, let's go into our teapot. Ooh, we get to pick one. So we get Floating Abode, Emerald Peak, or Cool Isle. And like I knew that there was 3 different options, and I had kind of already decided I want the Floating Abode. So we're definitely going to select this one. It's an environment you don't get to see often, right? Because, I mean, mountains and beach we see all the time. But the Adeptus domains, not so much.
This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's. There's even a great big house in the middle, too. Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Get chiseling, Paimon. You could carve us a whole house out of this rock.
Paimon can't do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it. Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
We're gonna have to do some building, I think. This is neat. I like this. This is our own little area. Alright, let's talk to this, whatever this thing is.
It seems that we have a visitor. It's a huge finch! Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
You certainly look the part. Hey, that's not nice. I don't want to say that.
So you're the little Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
So what's a teapot spirit exactly?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please. Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look. Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot. Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we? I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely. A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
As do I.
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since.
How very strange.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Okay. So, Serenity Pot. After using the summoning and Serenity travelers can interact with it. Okay. Talk to the teapot spirit inside to learn about and manage. Okay. You can create all kinds of items from the creation screen. Materials used to create items can be gathered all over the world. After obtaining a furnishing, use the place function to put it in position. Place furnishings to increase the adeptal energy rank of your Serenity Teapot. As your adeptal energy rank increases, realm currency will accumulate at a faster rate. Spend realm currency in the realm depot to purchase various items. Once in a while, a teapot traveling salesman will visit your abode. There's a chance that he'll bring some rare treasures with him. If you acquired the blueprint for a furnishing set, you can place furnishings by batch. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, so F7 to open the placement screen, or I can just click on it up here. Travelers, please ensure that you follow our terms of service. To create a healthy gaming environment, please read the creation of content that discriminates. Okay. So you have to be... Can't put offensive stuff, or I guess.
Divination is about
Alright, I accept. Alright, okay. So. Building. What is this? I don't even know what this is. It's like a blacksmith, but no NPC. Maybe we'll put the blacksmith... Oh, I don't even know what we're... How... Oh... Well, this is confusing. I guess I don't know where I want to put the blacksmith. Maybe... Ooh, this could be very time-consuming. Put it there for now. Main building. Can we move the main building? Oh, we can move it. Ooh, okay. Huh. Okay, we'll confirm that. I don't know. I have no idea what we're doing here. Maybe we'll put it over here for now. Okay, I think that's all we have built, I think. Although I thought we got a bed, but maybe that we can only use that inside? Okay, so that's... We'll save that, whatever. It takes a minute. Oh, but we have different aisles, too. Oh, saving actually takes quite a while. I wonder if they'll speed that up at some point. Actually, this takes much, much longer than I was expecting. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Huh. I don't even know if I want to keep... We're just going to exit out of that. Oh, it's still placing them. Okay, we can do other stuff while that's happening. Okay. So, a Serenity Teapot. So we can claim... Check the placement screen and save your furnishing placement. We did that. Obtain 30 pieces of wood by cutting down trees. Obtain... This is just stuff that we can keep doing over time. So we have to cut down trees. Enter the mansion. Okay, let's try entering the mansion. Oh wait, Tubby.
Maybe.
Trust rank. Rank bonus. Ooh, we actually get stuff like Primo Gems. And we get a multi... Oh, that's just the blueprint though. We'll have to make that though. Okay. How do we increase our trust rank? This is kind of... I don't understand how any of this works. Alright, let's talk to him again.
Maybe.
Create furnishing. No furnishing blueprints learned. Oh, I guess we have to learn them. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go to our bag. I know we got some blueprints. We use. We don't have a lot of blueprints, but...
Maybe.
Create furnishing. Ooh, we need red dyes. And we need a lot of wood. We can make some red dye, so let's make... I don't know, maybe... Well, this was probably going to take time. Create? Oh, it just makes it instantly. Okay, good. Now, fabric. Ooh, we need a lot of those. Ooh, mist flowers. Let's make 80 fabric. Oh, that made 800 fabric. Oh, okay. No, we don't need that much. Never mind. Disregard. But we are going to need some wood. I don't even know what we just got. We got a bunch of stuff. I don't think we got wood, though. Let me see. That sounds funny, saying got wood.
Maybe you're not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's try to make some... Oh, we have a lot of that. We can make a lot of this dye. A lot of mint. At least now we have use for mint and berries. Okay. Alright, we have a lot of that stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have to definitely get some trees, I guess. I guess there's nothing else to really color it in. Got some chivos here, though. Create 600 dyes. A lot of furnishings. Alright, let's go inside and see what is inside the manor here. Or the mansion, rather. It's kind of empty. But we will claim... What is this? Furnishing set blueprint. So all we have to do now is, like, cut down trees, I think. Alright, let's, get out of... How do we get out of here? Floating abode. I want to go to Tevat. Okay. I don't even know where we'd find trees. Yes, we have left the current Serenity Pot. Yes, of course we did. I was hoping to do more than just, like, what we did, but, I don't know how this works. Like, can we... Oh, we can just keep attacking the trees. But now something's fighting us. I don't even know where this thing came from, but not ecstatic about it. Alright, well, we got rid of it. So that's fine. I'm just trying to get... Okay, that one, we can't chop that one. There we go. I guess you can't maybe chop them in combat, maybe? Yeah, I think you just can't do it in combat. It's kind of weird that you're just attacking trees. I don't know. And it looks like there's a cap on how many you get per tree. Maybe like 3 a tree? I don't know. Okay, so that's one type of tree. Where would we find another type? Maybe over here, maybe? No. Here, maybe. I have no idea where to find different types of trees. Oh, these are different types. Oh no, we can't attack those ones. Nope, those are not trees we can harvest. Oh, these ones maybe? No, these are little tiny things. Nope. Maybe there's like a hint we can look at here. The archive, maybe? Tutorials. Collecting wood. Birches are a common sight in Wind Whale Highland. Okay, so those are those. Oops. No, let's go back. No, no. Where was that? Serenity Pot. Collecting wood. Okay. Starfell. So there's many different types of trees. So I think we did the fir. Let's try going maybe here. I think there's a tree right here. I don't know. Cutting down trees is kind of weird. This is a different type of tree, I think. Okay, we got some fragrant cedar wood. And some Kyuha wood. Fragrant cedar. That's some fir wood, which we've already gotten before. Okay, this is not a tree we... Oh, yeah. Maybe Hu Tao is not ideal for collecting wood, though. I don't know. Like, we need a lot of materials, I think, for the Serenity Pots, so... So we've collected a couple types. Let me see. Let me open up the help thingy again. Tutorial. I think that's in the archive. Then we go to tutorials. Where Where's the chopping wood? We can search wood. Collecting wood. Here we go. So those are in Windwale Highland. No, why do I keep doing that? Oops, not wide. Wood. Okay. Okay, we got some of those. We haven't gotten any pine wood. This was being Minlin and Lisha. And we haven't gotten any bamboo. We've got some cedar. And we got some fir. Okay. So I know there'd be some... I know there's bamboo over here for sure. Ooh, a heavy weapon. Yes, maybe I'll try that. Let me see here.
What a bummer.
Let me switch up my party here for a minute. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
Let's go.
We'll make like our traveling party again, I think. Which I had was like...
You called?
I'm always like, yeah, this will work. It's fine. No healer, but whatever. We just want to chop down some trees anyway. Oh yes, I think the strategy here is definitely using a great sword. Yeah, great sword is definitely the strat, I think. At least not Hu Tao. Hu Tao is terrible for this. I just can never remember where all the different types of trees are. And I don't know if I like this whole gathering wood thing. It's kind of seems tedious. Oh, I see trees we need. Oh, there's one right here. At least the trees aren't hard to find. I just wanted to craft some a couple pieces of furniture. Okay, so that one we can't attack. Oh, this is probably... Is this one we need to? I don't know. I just don't think we can do them while we're in combat. Oh, we can. Never mind. I was wrong. Alright, let's check the tutorial again. I wish I could, like, bookmark a tutorial. Collecting wood. So we got that. We got that. We haven't gotten pine. We got sand... Wait. We got sandbear. We didn't get birch, though. Okay, birch. I think I know where to get some birch. We need to get pine. Okay, birch I think is all the way up here. Maybe here? Or here maybe? Let's check here. We need like, yeah, Noelle might actually not be a bad idea. Where is my Noelle? There she is.
Oh, how exciting!
I should invest more into her, because I got her at C6 now, right? So, Chubby Crisis. Ugh. Sure, why not?
Time for takeoff.
We will have order.
I will have order.
I love that. We will have order.
Let's play. Leave it all to me.
And Noelle does heal. She is technically sort of a pseudo healer. Although it's not great. This party is not ideal. Like, they're not strong, but it works in a jiffy, I guess. Now I see the trees we want. They're there in the distance. This is the whole reason I came this way. Because I knew there were these trees. Oh, there is a commission here, I think. Can we win with this team we have right now? I don't even know. Where is it? Defeat all opponents. Oh, they're here. Okay.
Stabilize.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
I should strengthen Noelle a bit more. She's actually not bad. But... actually, that went really well, surprisingly. I was not expecting that to be that easy. Alright, we were going to chop down some of these nice bright trees, though. I got an achievement, though.
Someone needs assistance.
We're going to be chopping trees all the time during commissions now, I think. Just to get all these materials. I wonder if they, like, if these are actually items, like, if they eat up our inventory cap. I really hope not. But maybe we can use this, like, these items, too, for, like, the gadget that we use every week to, like, convert into, like, talent books and stuff. Alright, so let's see if we can craft anything now, because I wanted to see how this worked, this Serenity Pot. Let's go in. Alright. So we collect, so we got, what are, oh, these are trees to put outside, okay. Alright, so let's try, we have to go talk to Tubby, I think. Did our stuff save? It did. Okay, good. Alright, Tubby.
Maybe.
Let's create a furnishing. So we can't make this because we need pine wood. Oh, which we didn't get any pine wood. Okay, yeah, that was the one thing. That's from Dragon Spine, so I know where to get that. Can make one of these, so let's create. Ooh, it takes 14 hours to make this stuff. Oh. Well, let's get this now. Yes, we'll use one. And we don't get more creation queue until... How do we know if we've made it before? Obtained upon first creation and claim. Oh, it's on the top here. Okay. 14 hours to make something. I just want to get to trust rank 2. There we go, trust rank 2. Perfect. So now we have 2 slots unlocked. So we'll make that. And we need to make this flower arrangement, but we need the pine stuff. That gives us some more furnishings. Reach Ademptal Energy rank Humble Abode? What does that mean? I wish I knew what that meant.
Maybe.
Trust rank. Okay. Rank bonus. Claim rewards. So, Currency realm increased to 600. Okay. This whole system seems so, like, not intuitive. I don't know what humble abode means. Oh, wait, I want the cat, though. Alright, let's place some furnishings. Because I think we have some trees we can place in buildings, so... Make, like, a little corner of Mondstadt here. The little fruit stand next to the building, sure. We have some rocks. I don't know if I want rocks here, though. Can we, like, stack them on each other? No, we can't. I don't know if I like that. Maybe put a rock behind the fruit stand. We have some trees. Oh, tiny little trees, though. Ooh, these are bigger. Ooh, I like this tree. Can I place this anywhere convenient? Place that there. Ooh, that's a big one. I'm gonna put that one there. I like that. Ooh, that's a little spindly one. There we go, I like that. Ooh, another little spindly one. It's a nice little area behind the blacksmith. I don't know how I feel about this, like, I don't know. It's fine, I guess. Can we not place that? There. This is a big tree. Maybe we'll put this on the other side of the building here. Can we, like, pan around? Like, I don't... We'll put it over there. Okay. Oh, we have more little trees. Can decorate in here. Little shrubs. Okay. I don't think we have anything else to place, though. I know we have some indoor furnishings. We'll save that. Although we have different islands too, but unable to switch areas for now. Okay. Oh, we reached humble abode, whatever that means, but we finished that. Okay, so we'll claim all this stuff. Now round 2. So we got that already done and that done. Trust rank 3. So you can actually grind through this kind of quickly, maybe? I don't know. The housing is just, it's weird. We have a bunch of new blueprints. Because the thing is though, like, there's, you can get resin from this place, right? So, you kind of have to do it. Do we have more stuff to place? I don't know if we do. We do. We have more rocks. We can make like a rock... Wait. We can make like a rock pile here somewhere. Zhongli's training ground. Because he will have order. That looks horrible. But maybe we'll mix in some trees and it'll be fine. Oh, this one can't get it that close. There we go. And some shrubbery. Shrubs make everything look better, right? I'm just trying to place stuff so that we can get through these ranks quicker, but... Oh, and the cat. Okay, the cat is gonna go... He's just gonna chill over here. Ooh, an outdoor set. You have yet to complete this. Ooh, okay. We need to make like 4 items for that. I think we got another achievement for that, though.
Maybe.
Let's create furnishings. This is new, so we can create this. But it's 14 hours, like... And we're gonna run out of these little fast creating potion thingies. But I guess we can use them while we have them, and then later on it's just whatever. We do have 13 of them, so... Oh, and this uses actually ore, interestingly enough. Yeah, we're already running out of wood, though. I might as well not do that because we have nothing else to craft. Are we close to ranking up, though? Probably not. Yeah, we have to craft a lot of stuff to rank up. And I don't remember how we got the currency.
Maybe.
Realm Depot, maybe? You can buy transient... See, we need trust rank 6 to buy this transient resin. Which that takes a while. But there are some furnishings we can buy. What about blueprints? Yes, there are some blueprints we can buy too. There's a lot of stuff to buy. Wow. Wowzers.
Maybe.
I just can't remember where we redeemed our... currency. Is it in here, maybe? No. Obtain realm currency. I don't remember where we got the realm currency, though. I thought it was from Tubby. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Because I do not recall. I don't know. This is a pretty involved system that they put in here. Not sure how I feel about it yet, but it's fine, I suppose. Invitation. So they do have another an event here too. Part 1 of the event is available. It's actually throwing a lot of stuff at us all at once.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
I don't know what this is, though. The Adventures Guild has one more to stars once more. Let's check our journal here. No, this is where the trail goes cold. For a new ambitious adventure. I don't know. Anyways, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to just take a break here for now. We'll check out some more... How do we get out of here again? Oh. No. Adeptal energy, 2360. I know the higher our adeptal energy, the more we generate currency, but... Oh, do we click here? No. What? Why is there an exclamation mark there? I don't understand. Alright, well, let's get out of here. And, yeah. So, I'm just going to finish off my commissions for the day and probably burn through my resin. And then tomorrow I'll probably do some of the Zhongli stuff, and I don't know. I have no idea what else we'll do. But, yeah, so as always, thanks for watching, and I guess till next time. Or I guess till tomorrow, really. Alright.